just recently Paula and I started scrapbooking, which is a lot of fun. It's also a little bit expensive, it can be. Anyway, we bought these Project Life kits, and we're not doing them the way most people do, which is a daily account. Not to start with. What we thought we'd do is start with one of our holidays that we went on recently and document that, but we'll do the weekly or monthly Project Life as we go through. So I just thought I'd show you some of what we've got. So this is Project Life Betty Higgins. This is the Heritage Edition. So these cards are a little more subdued than some of the others, but we thought they'd be a really good addition to our kits. So as you can see, they talk about our family tree, and they're just a little more subtle. The cards are double-sided, so you can select which side you want to use. They come in this small size, and you also get a range of cards that are larger. And again, see, I've been playing with this kit. Okay, so some have perforations or fold down that you can either cut, so you can cut them into smaller cards. But that, as I say, is the Heritage Edition, and those are the more subtle, subdued colours. This is the Blush Edition, so these cards are quite a bit brighter. Now they also have add-on cards, so you can buy little packs of more cards, and this is the Dear Lizzie edition, and again they're just packs of extra cards that you can use when you're scrapbooking. So I'll show you what we've done so far. As I say, we haven't been doing this very long, and what you do is you get these plastic folders, and they come in a range of designs. This one here has three large, takes 4 by 6 photos that are long ways, and then it has 2 that are up and down. And these come in a 12 by 12, and they fit into a 12 by 12 folder. So once you've completed your pictures and completed the page, you add it to a folder, and you can see there are perforations along the edge. I'll just close this box for a moment. Might make it easier to see things. So back in 2012, which is a little while ago now, we did a trip to the United States. We went to Las Vegas, which we both love. We went to Orlando, and we flew from Orlando to Paris. Then we went by train to Barcelona. Then we flew to Vienna, and we went to Prague. And then we flew back to Orlando, where we went to Disney World, back to Las Vegas and home. So it was quite a big trip, and we were away for 3 months. So we thought we'd like to document those travels. We do travel videos and all that sort of thing, but this is Paula's been doing the Bellagio, because that's where we stayed. And here we are. So we checked into the Bellagio Hotel, one of our favourites in Las Vegas. And this is some of the corridors that you can see, all these beautiful flower arrangements. And we had the view from our hotel with the Paris and Planet Hollywood. It's a map of where it was, because those of you who have been to the Bellagio will recognise this gorgeous piece of Murano glass. And this is me working, doing some blog posts at the time. And this one is a photo of me down in the gardens. And this is the gardens within the Bellagio, and they change it every season. So as you can see, it's this is Paula by the windmill, and this is one of her favourite shots, one of the boat. So while we were there, we also did the Red Rock Canyon trip with Scoot City Tours, and so this is just a few photos that I've put together of their little trip. Absolutely awesome fun. So you can see what you can do with these kits. You can add little stickers, and there's a few hearts there. Added some lettering which I've cut out on our new scan and cut machine by Brother. And then we have all of these little embellishments that you can use, and one of these days I'll go through and show you all the embellishments that we have, but at the moment we're going to concentrate on these cards. So back to the kit. As I said before, they come in a range of large cards and small cards. Let's just have a look at what we've got in here. I just pop that back a bit. So, as you can see, this one here says, do what makes you happy. You can use the reverse side. You could actually cut that out and just use the green and white as a frame if you wish to do that. You get double lots of the cards, which is good. It allows you then to use those extra cards on the reverse side. One that's green with a sort of a lighter coloured green fleck, and it just says now. This one's rather nice. It's got the polka dots on the border, and then a little cutout where you can write something. This is for journaling, so on this one you would write what your day is about or what your photo is about. And this you would could put into a side sleeve with it pointing to the next one over saying love this, and then you would have your photo in the next little pocket. As you can see, you get plenty of cards. This one has the days of the week: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. I rather like this little design on the back here with the so here you would have your photo, and this one says here's the story, and you would use this one for journaling the story again about the photo. On the other side you have a photo a picture of just dots, so you could use that as a background and put a photo in the middle. You can cut it up. I've done that in one of mine. I actually made a bit of a boo-boo, so what I did is I just cut another card and pasted it on the top. I had written something and it just looked untidy, so it was much nicer just to finish it off with the stripes. This one also has just the first letter of the days of the week and the little heart. I always call those construction signs, but they're just stripes. And on the other side, love this life, with some flowers. Again, the reverse of that do what makes you happy card. This one's rather interesting. I do like these brighter colours, but sometimes you do need to have the more subtle shades just to tone things down. You don't want everything to be really, really glaringly bright. So here we are, you can do some journaling. It's got memories. Rather like that little pattern. You can think of somewhere to use that. Nice little stripe, and on the back there's a heart, and also you can put the date there, and you can do some journaling, so you can talk about your photo and what it's about, whether it's a grandchild or a trip, and you can say what happened in the photo. If there's a little story to go behind the photo, then this is where you do your journaling on these types of cards. I'll just pass over the double ups. It's I like these chevron patterns. I think they're always rather nice. It's a similar card to the grey card that we have. It's rather nice. We've got lots of tone on tone. It's quite attractive. As you can see, you get plenty of the one card, so there's no problem with cutting pieces out, because you can always cut something off just to add to a card, add an embellishment. So you really do need all those extra cards. Oh, this one says Sweet Sunshine, and on the back, Oh So Lovely. I can imagine this sort of accompanying a granddaughter or a daughter or a child in a garden somewhere. It would look lovely. This one says Dream. I'm not quite sure what the numbers are, but I'm sure they have some significance. But look at that, isn't that lovely? The little flowers on the back. This one says Enjoy. You could place your photo underneath there, something that you've done. And again, here's the story, and this is the story of whatever your photo is about. Right, so on this card here we have a two-tone yellow stripes. Over here we have currently I'm currently loving, I'm currently excited for, I'm currently listening to, and I'm currently enjoying. So you just fill all those things out, and that can be one of your cards for your journal. Life is better with a smile. We all know that, don't we? So on this side we have a date that we can put, and we can do our journaling on this side. But this is quite a nice border. You could cut that border out and use it on something else, or you can just simply stick a photo over the middle bit and have the border going round. Colours. Now then, these ones are the attractive stripe pattern, and again on the back of these you have the name, the date, the event, and the description of what went on. I'm finding that since I've started this, I'm getting into the habit of taking photos when I go out. I always used to, but I never did anything with them very much. So now, apart from put them on Facebook, of course, but now I'm actually going through and making sure that I do keep a note of what I'm doing, and journaling a day-by-day account of what I'm getting up to and who I'm meeting and who I'm having lunch with. Because it's amazing how you forget over time what you did when you did it. Again, this is this one, and that's the reverse side. Look at these lovely little daisies on here. It's just such an attractive little card. And on the back, room for journaling. Project Life come out with a new pack every so often. I think it's every month actually. But we've got a few packs now, so we are just going to make sure that we use those up first. Okay, this one says Life Lately, and you can talk about what you've been doing. I went up to Brisbane recently. I have a new great-grandson, and so I've taken photos which I can then journal about my scrapbook. On the reverse side are these lovely pink polka dots. A bit of a fan of dots. These little flags are really, really helpful. It's you can cut them out. Actually, we do have embellishments that are pretty similar, so we don't really have to cut these cards out, but you can, if you wish, cut the card out, and you can point to something, and you can just add what it is on the side. I'm not sure if we actually have one on. No, I thought Paula might have used one. And this here, when you've done something really exciting, you can put best day ever. We all have best day evers. It's really nice to keep track of them. And this one is today. So today you would write what you did. So you might go to lunch with a friend. It's always nice to take a photo to remember it by, and then journal about it and what you actually had to eat. So today we went to this restaurant and we had Turkish meatballs or something, and it was really lovely. And on the back of the today card we have these lovely stripes. As you can see, I'm only on the first stack and we have so much here. These are just so worthwhile. Okay, here we go, our journaling on one side with the hearts, and on the other we have flowers. It's a rather pretty little card, the heart on it, and journaling on it. And again, this one just says hello. We're back to the love this. So as you can see, a rather nice assortment of cards. Now then, in the kit you get 4 different lots of those cards. Although there's some double ups, there's also new ones as well. We have days of the week, Sunday. Very bottom here we have Monday. Happy memory. Those are all our Sunday cards with the white polka dot on the back. Saturday has green dots. Journaling cards with daisies on. This one says love on the back. It's a good story. It's Friday. Friday has the blue. Thursday has a deeper pink, as we saw before. And there's Wednesday. It's got a pale pink. And Tuesday with the grey. Some more hearts, some more memories. They're certainly worth their money. And you also get in this pack the larger cards. Now some of them come with a mark down the middle so that you can bend them and cut them if you wish to. So if you have little pockets on your plastic sleeve, because some of them do come split in half again, then you can cut those and separate them and have 2 photos that are, or you can cut your photo in half and have half on each side with the embellishments going and making sure that you connect them in some way with wording that runs across each photo, even though it's cut in half and in a separate sleeve, or arrows, something like that. See on the back of that, it's got lovely blue. Okay, this says, this card would be lovely as part of the last page of your album and suggested placement. And I don't know if you can actually see that, but this is a representation of a 12 by 12 plastic sleeve with the 4 pockets, smaller pockets. So that's what I was talking about before when I said you could cut the card in half, put half on each side, and then just talk about it with something that links the two together. But they're saying that you could put this card here, okay, and you can just write something over it, put a picture on it, whatever. Okay, this one says Happy Day, and it's the journaling card, and then you've got Monday, and you've got Monday, Tuesday, days of the week on one side, and months of the year on the other. Now I quite like this card that's coming up. This is this pink one. On this side it has the heart and it has the stripes. Quite like this little feather effect. Just think it adds to it. I like this one too. Not necessarily because it's pink, but I just happen to like these kind of chevron effects. And that's just plain on the back. Okay, report. You can report whatever you like. You can report on the day you've just had, report on an event you've been to. What we've seen. And this is a similar thing. Days of the week. And on the reverse, we have the construction signs, the stripes. And pretty little daisies. Again, this is another card that you can split. And here's one with a border. You can have the border going any way you wish. That's the beauty of scrapbooking, as there's no rules. Every scrapbook is unique, every scrapbooker is unique, and they all bring their own ideas to their scrapbooks. They're all very different. This again is one of those that's suggested as a last page placement. This one they're saying would do as a first page. So they've got it down here at the moment. And I agree, it's very pretty. You wouldn't want to cover that up. There we go. Everyday moments. This one you could actually cut it out. Now this is really clever, a Project Life, because you can cut this out if you wish to have your card that way in the album, or if you want to have it long ways, you can cut the centre out there and it'll still fit nicely into the pocket. Journaling pages. And the same goes with this one. You could cut this out to have it long ways, and you can cut the square out, do some journaling on it, add some embellishments, and have your photo in the middle. A nice journaling card. Again, same thing. So you have all these options which are really wonderful. This one's the same. You have the border running this way or the border running this way. So you can have the photo whichever way you like. Oh, this one's with ice creams. Rather cute. Do you like this one? Do you like these chevron stripes? And again, up or down. This one has the balloons on the side with some sort of stamped out die, which looks really good. This one says notes and notes. So as you can see, each of these large cards, most of them are done in such a way that you can use them whichever way suits you. says this card would be lovely as a first page, so it only has a picture on one side. I do like that idea, very effective. And these are cards that can be cut in two, already marked and scored for you. As you can see, the kits contain a lot of cards, and they're all designed so that you have loads of options on how you do things. I don't like this one. Oh, it's interesting. This one says, "This is so right now." Do a bit of journaling on there. Every photo has a story. It certainly does. Whether it brings back memories of people who are no longer with us, or whether it's just memories of people who are here now and new beginnings. Rather nice, like that. The stripes and the polka dots on the bottom. Days of the week. What's going on right now? I'm very much into craft. I like to knit and to sew. I like to do embroidery. I do folk art. So coming into scrapbooking, I guess, was just a natural progression. Assortment of cards. Can do so much with them. I should put those back into the container. Even more. So that's the small ones of that Love This Life card. Now, not only can you get these large Project Life kits, but you can also get these smaller kits to add interest. So this is the Dear Lizzie kit, and it has lots of lovely additional cards that you can use to embellish your projects. Okay, so that says love, love, love. Journaling on the back. Oh, it's a nice big star. Funny, so you can write about something funny that happened to you, or something that your children did, or something that your pet did. This one's got lovely little flowers on the back, and this is best day ever. This one's just got some wording down the side, doesn't really mean anything. Some cute little daisies on the journalings. Here's the story, so you can put the photo in the story, tell them all about it. You're the best. If you're doing a scrapbook for someone else, you can always tell them you're the best. Again, best day ever. It's rather nice. Smile. I'm assuming they're clouds. Delightful. It's rather nice. Okay, so here we are. The wording on that last card would match the wording on here, and it's all written in French. It's good for a travel page. It's got a camera. This one says hello. Some spots. You are loved. What a lovely sentiment if you're making a scrapbook for somebody. And a jar full of hearts. Dream. We all have dreams. Nice to talk about your dreams. Be nice to have a dream journal. In my dream journal I would put lots of travel pictures because I like to travel a lot. And a picture of a Ferrari. It's a nice card. Happy memories. Nothing like keeping alive your happy memories. You can do that with one of these books. They're just a little bit nicer than sticking them all in a photo album, I think. Especially when you can write a little bit about them. I do like that. The tape measure on it. Sometimes you look at a card and you think, what would I do with that? But it's surprising how ideas come to you as you go through it. This one with shoes. Now that would suit me. I like shoes. Shoes and handbags. Ah, a moped. Sweet thoughts. You could put sweet thoughts that you had in that card. Cheerful day. Best start the day with a smile, you'll always have a cheerful day. And ice cream again. Team that up with that delightful card, and it would remind you of somewhere where you've been, where you've had ice cream. Delightful. This would bring back memories of sitting outside the Trevi fountain and eating gelato in Rome. Really loved that, and that was delightful. Let the fun begin. So there you go. So that's what an additional pack looks like. Just has the little cards in it, little mini packs, little mini kits, but they just add to the ideas and the things that you can do with the larger packs. So, and if I just bring back what we've started, you can get an idea of what you can do with them. As you can see, Paula's added here, love this. There's 2 cards there. This is a bit of what's called washi tape, and she's added some other embellishments here, and an arrow, and she added the pretty. So it's really quite lovely what you can actually do. Here's her journaling here, and she talks about how every season or on special occasions the Bellagio Conservatory changes its theme, and we were there during spring and saw an awesome flower display including daffodils, hyacinth and big clogs. I don't think she has a picture of the big clogs on there. No, she doesn't, but they were giant clogs. They were really quite fascinating. There's a little pair there. I don't know if you can see it. Just here, just by the boat. But they had some rather large ones in the garden as well. And this is just what I was saying about, you know, doing your journaling, adding your date, cutting out a little embellishment and putting a picture inside it. It just all makes it that little bit more interesting. So, I hope you've enjoyed this little talk through about Project Life, and I'll do another video in the future about all of the embellishments that we've bought. Thank you for watching.